This is Ricco boxing for iBoxingHub. I have here my co-host, obviously everybody knows him, the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill, and we have a very, very special guest right now for all of you. One of my favorites, one of my personal heroes. If you guys have obviously seen any of the interviews that we've done, always a great time. Spencer, the Knowledge Fearon. Spence, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you lot doing, man? Season greetings and all the rest of it, yeah?
Happy New Year, Uncle. What you said? Happy New Year to you and the family. How's everything been?
Sorry, I didn't hear you, man. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, so much happened last year. It's been well, we're only 10 days into the year right now, but we've got the likes of Devin Haney coming through, showing love to the UK fans. You yourself, you've had an event with Artur Beterbiev. And I love these type of events, and I love these type of things that you're doing. You're actually bridging the gap from a fan and a star perspective. Like, well, we'll start first of all, obviously, with the event with Artur Beterbiev. How was that?
Oh, it was excellent. We did a 4-city tour. It was with the Almadina 313 charity. They approached me and asked me if I could get hold of Artur Beterbiev and also Roy Jones, so we could have like 2 undisputed champions. You know what I mean? One former, one present. So it was a really good event. It was to raise money for orphans and widows globally. So we did that, and it was good. It was good. Very time consuming and very tiring. It was really tiring. But you know what? Alhamdulillah, praise be to God. You know what I mean? Myself, my business partner Adnan, my other business partner Marlon Morris, and the rest of the consortium, we managed to do it. We pulled it off.
Well, I mean, pull it off, you did, and so just an extension, obviously, to that, because it did seem to me like it was a hit. I know that people.
It was massively successful. The major thing was dealing with the spiritual aspect. Getting having Roy Jones and Artur together, praying together, was a very emotional thing. You know, a very emotional thing for me. So, yeah. If anything, that was the icing on the cake for me. I mean, apart from like the fundraising, the money that was raised, and everything else, like it was very tiring because it was night after night after night, 4 nights. It was 4 nights, 5 events, and it was tiring. And then not even 5, because like in total, everything else that was then, like the meet and greets, the place that we're doing at certain eateries and stuff like that, then it was like 15, 20 places. So it was a lot, but it was for a very good cause, and I'm grateful to everybody who's donated and stuff like that. So for those things, I'm very grateful.
No, I mean that's absolutely incredible, and this is why I'm glad that I have my co-host Trill here, just in terms of the spiritual aspect and the praying aspect to have, because Roy Jones is obviously, and obviously we're not talking about politics on the show or anything like that, but just in terms of, I do believe he has Russian citizenship, but it just that showed to me, and what well, first of all, anything is possible, and unity. And I think that's what you're trying to do with all of these events.
Exactly what we're trying to do, and that's exactly what we accomplished. But if you know anything about Roy Jones Jr., he's actually a very beautiful soul. We've been through a lot last year, as we know. You know what I mean, his son passed away. You know, so those things are, you know what I mean. And he openly spoke about that while we was on the tour to thousands of people in the auditorium. So those kind of things make you also rein back to know, like, as much like me growing up as a kid, you would like in awe of watching somebody like Roy Jones. It's an honor to me that I could turn around now and say that he's actually a personal friend.
He's one of the goats, Uncle, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, on those things, like I said, I just count my blessings, and I'm very, very grateful.
Trill?
Nah, I'm just sitting back, just watching y'all cook, man. I'm gonna come through with a little lighthearted question. I know you probably get asked this a lot. You interview the likes of Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, like you said before, and the Joe Calzakis and the David Hayes and the Amir Khans and many others. What would you say is your favorite interview for people that have never got a chance, don't know who you are?
My favorite interview.
I named a lot. I know it's going to be hard to just narrow it down.
A lot. So, do you know what I mean? It is. It's actually a lot. So, but what I could say is like the best moment or the sit down moment. I would say most probably the last one. Just asking Roy Jones and Arthur Beterbiev how it felt that we all prayed together, and that's the God's honest truth, because there's been a lot. I mean, like, well, I remember, and this was years ago. Mike Tyson, I did a Mike Tyson interview, yeah, that went viral in, my goodness gracious, 17 years ago, right? Myself and one of my guys, Karen Bays,
before viral was a thing, Uncle. Before viral was a thing, that was you there.
Yeah, that went viral before viral was a thing, right? And I think we got Mike Tyson outside a barbershop. It was like a guy in a barbershop hooked it up for us. And we got Mike Tyson. And it's not the Mike Tyson that you're seeing now. This Mike Tyson was very, very bloated and big. But we spoke about boxing. And yeah, I met Mike on loads of different times. But we actually had the opportunity to speak boxing together. And because we spoke boxing, it was like there's a kind of mutual respect there. So I'm yeah, Mike Tyson one, but the last one what I did, because I've done loads of interviews, man. So like us.
I know, like this is the thing, and it's a great thing that obviously Trill you highlighted. Like you've been in the game for so long. Like I think when 4.5 years ago when I started this faithful journey, I think in my second year, that's when I think I saw you at a boxer show. You gave me your time and everything like that, and that's and that's why I'm forever grateful. And for what you're doing in terms of the charity aspect and bridging the gap between the fans and the fighters like that with Beterbiev, I think it should really, really be highlighted. That's why I'm the worst. If you look at the DMs that I send him, I'm just like, please can I get today? So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like even today was a long day, man, because we was down with Devin Hayes.
I know. I feel so bad, but I'm just like, also the fans really, really love it.
And you was a fighter. You was a fighter yourself.
I was right.
As a former boxer yourself, do you think that helps you when interviewing fighters because you know what they're going through it mentally and preparing for a fight and before they get ready for battle?
Yeah, you know what? Here lies the difference. This is like, I'm not an interviewer, I'm a historian on the sport of boxing, right? And I'm renowned as being like a fixer. But what people don't know is like, it's only now it's come to the forefront. I was like, what is this meant to do? I actually represent charities. Also got a sporting agency, OYS Sports, where we've got a couple football players. We've got, I've got a couple boxers now who are out in America who just signed up. But we actually work with, well, you're in America, so it'd be soccer for you. But so we got a kid, Brad Young, who was playing for a Welsh club. He was a high scorer in the Welsh league. And he's now signed to Al Aruba in Saudi Arabia, which was like the highest signing for a Welsh club. But my company that we work for, myself and Liam Bowles, we orchestrated that. So it's like, I'm just a people's person, bro. But I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm a people's person. So it's like, and the reason is because I'm hard-headed and I speak my mind. And I haven't got time for bro. I ain't got time for bullshit, man. Swear down. I ain't got time for it. So
I can dig it.
I think yours and Tunde's podcast, and I really want to. Sorry, Trill, I really want to shout it out. Obviously, yours and Tunde's podcast has been some of my favorite viewing, to be honest with you, because it's just
I'm grateful, man. Thank you.
no, honestly, like it's really, really, really good, and I'd really like everybody to obviously subscribe and check it out. Like you are both so entertaining, so very different, like Trill and I, but so entertaining when you're together as a collective. I just a couple of questions for myself. Obviously, I know that we just have a few minutes left, but Devin Haney is obviously here. You know,
Yeah.
you and Bill are really cool. You and Haney are very, very, very cool. Obviously, shout out to Bill. Um, what, you know, what, what do you? Because obviously, Devin said that he's going to be out in March. What do you make sort of the inactivity? How sharp do you? Because I thought that you were actually going to be sort of there today. But what do you make of Devin's sort of comeback now
Well, the thing about it is
after
I'm
the
not, I
Ryan
don't
fight?
regard, I'm not regarding anything that Devin Haney is doing at this present moment as a comeback. I'm going to be real with you. The nicest news, I know that Tundi will be working with Devin. Tundi worked with Devin Haney in 2012. So that's a hot minute ago, right? So he worked with Tundi in 2012, and Bill offered for Tundi to come out to America to train his son, which he couldn't take up because he had other commitments. It's different now. So when he came in, I don't know if you saw the pads, I posted it up, but loads of people have posted it up, right? And they got a proper bond, but Bill wants Tundi in the camp. I'll send you the video in a minute, Ricco, and you can see that for yourself. You can post
Thank
it
you
up on
so
your
much,
channel.
Uncle.
Where he's saying like he wants Tundi to work with him. I'm very, very happy for Tundi because he gets a lot of flack, and he's a person that has dedicated his life to this stuff. So, I mean, obviously, you're meant to reap the rewards off the back of it now. So I'm grateful to be all up in that mix, or to even witness that. But when people talk about Devin Haney's comeback, he hasn't gone nowhere. You know what I mean? He's had one defeat. He's the youngest ever undisputed lightweight champion in history. That's something. He's a two divisional weight world champion, and you had a bad night against a guy who comes in overweight, a guy who fails a PED test, right? And you come second best. There's no shame. There's no shame in that at all.
It was a no contest. Bill would be screaming right now. It was a no contest.
He was. Like when we interviewed him the last time, Uncle,
Not
he
a
was
law.
fuming. When I
It's not
said
a law. It's a no contest. That's what Bill
said.
But I'm just gonna be real with you. But the world saw the result of what happened, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is like, the youth should be commended for even going in the ring.
That's what I said.
With so many things not on his side. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping this thing 100.
Because even in terms of like, and I've only got obviously one more question, so I'm going to give it back to you. But even in terms of, he comes in overweight, Ryan. First of all, he acts like a lunatic the whole way through. I think you and I actually spoke about it a little bit.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nah. This is lunatic vibes. And then he comes in like 5 pounds overweight, 4 pounds overweight. So then Devin, to keep the fight going, it's almost like people would look down on him for doing that, because obviously I understand if you agree to the terms, you agree to the terms. That's fair enough. But I feel you also have to commend him for doing that and saying, all right, he's coming overweight, because there's so many other fighters that do that. You know what I mean? Like that will come in overweight and you'll still save the show. Look at Robbie Davis Jr. With Fortuna. He was well overweight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you're in the smaller weight divisions, 5 pounds is a lot.
It's a lot. Definitely worth a
You maybe find out 140 and someone don't come in at one. Come on, that's ridiculous, man.
But if you look at how Ryan looked for the Tank fight and you look at how he looked for the Devon fight, two completely different human beings. Like,
exactly. But you know what? That's just how it goes, and sometimes you come second best for a reason, so you can appreciate when you become first best.
Well, Trill actually, Trill, I want you to land on this one. Like obviously forgetting the drugs, I know you can't really say if we get in the drug, this and this, or whatever like that. But like in terms of the actual skill for skill during that fight. Trill scored like myself. I gave all the rounds apart from the knockdowns to Devon, and there was one thing that actually Trill you said to me. He every time he had that left hand down, Ryan would just get him every single time. I just want to hear your analysis, Trill, just kind of on that.
My analysis on the fight. Listen,
you know you want to. Just
nah, I don't like beating a dead horse, man. I already talked about this fight so many times, and while we have Mr. Spence here, I would like to ask some other questions, because I'm sure that he's talked about
Yeah. All right.
Devin.
Go, Mr. Trill. I'm here. What's up?
Yeah, and and that's after what you said too, because I kind of resonated with that, because myself, I say that to people. I'm not for everybody, so everybody, when they hear me, or they might not be rocking with it. But I hear that they used to call you the Spirit. Is that correct? Yeah. How you get that name? How you get that nickname? I'm big on here. Like, I'm a historian too. I call myself a self-proclaimed boxing historian, like Bert Sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I like hearing these stories about how these people got these nicknames, man. So how you get this nickname.
I got the nickname from a former professional fighter called Danny Williams. He's like a childhood friend. We grew up together. He became British and Commonwealth champion and challenged Klitschko for a world title as well. And Danny actually gave me the name when we were kids. We used to be at the Lynn AC. He was a heavyweight, but we move around. I would speak pretty fast. And they used to say, "You're like a ghost. You're like a ghost." So I said, "All right, cool. I'm like the Spirit." And then it kind of stuck from then. And then that was the name that I went by, the Spirit. So yeah, that's how I got the name, bro.
That's dope. Yeah, we've been trying to get Ricco a new name, but I think Ricco's gonna stick.
It can't work, man. It's just not cool. My mom liked that guy from Miami Vice, and that's just been me for the rest of my life. Uncle Spence, last kind of one from me. So Moses Ituma, or last two, should I say? Moses Ituma, exceptional young man. When we took a picture together, he kind of looked like he could have been my dad. We have this thing in terms of Justice Hooney and him for the interim WBO title. Where do you think that Moses is there now?
He's up there as a top prospect. Very, very good kid. I don't think he should be rushed. I think the major thing with having such a precocious talent like Moses Ituma is to navigate him and keep him away from himself. I think the major problem is himself, because he's that good. He's a very, very good talent. I would like to see him fight someone like Charles Martin next. Right? I think it should be a steady pro. Yeah.
I mean, no one loves Charles Martin more than me, but I don't know.
Nah. Reason being is because he's still a good name as a former world champion. Right? Anthony Joshua is, to stop him early, Anthony Joshua is the guy to go do that. And you still got to take into consideration the guys that he's beat. You know what I mean? His last win was a very, very good win, right? McKean ain't no joke. He's a good fighter, but
he is a really good fighter.
Right, but you still got to take into
title.
consideration a young man is literally that. He's a young man. There shouldn't be no rush with him, right? Because he's 19, right? So he's got another 15 years at boxing. Heavyweight division, 15 years. We believe that heavyweights mature when they get to 30. That means he's got another decade. There should be no rush. But still put him in with these fights. But soon he's going to have nowhere to go, and he's going to have to fight for titles. The kid's very good.
What he did for Dempsey McKean, and shout out to Malik Scott. He gave a really, really brilliant breakdown of the feints and how he actually got him out there. I don't know, Uncle. I think that kid, you can only hold him back for so long. Justice Hooney is a great talent over there in Australia, which is where the last question, which is what I'm going to ask you. Jai Opataya. I am a massive, huge fan of Jai Opataya. I believe that he could possibly be Usyk 2.0, in my humble opinion. That's my opinion. What did you think of the fight? And I believe he's going to unify with Zordo now. What do you?
You know, I
What do
really
you?
rate Justin. I've spoken to him quite a few times. Been on a podcast with us as well. He's a very, very good fighter, and he is immensely intensive. He's just a very intense character. You
He's
speak
so
to him, Trill, and
intense.
you
The
think, right?
Samoans are intense, Uncle man.
Yeah,
They're too
he's just an
intense. These men.
intense guy. He's got like these piercing eyes, and he's that guy. Trill, I'm telling you, if you bucked him up, you'd be a bit apprehensive, man.
And they only
He's a
want to
serious guy,
fish
my
and
bro.
fight. They only want to fish
Pardon me?
and fight. It's like they only want to fish and fight. That's
Yeah,
their routine.
yeah, and that's him. And he properly comes to have it, and I rate him. But you know what? Zerda will give him a lot of problems, you know, because he's experienced, he's clever. Zerda will give him a lot of problems. I'm telling you now, mark my words. When the fight happens, you can just rewind. Yeah, Zerda will give him a lot of problems. But I rate Opataya on another level. Very, very nice guy as well, man. So I wish him nothing but the best.
Thank you, obviously, so much, Uncle Trill. I'm finished in terms of the questions, but I just appreciate you so much. I know it's
No,
been
man,
a
I'm
long,
very,
long,
very
tiring day,
grateful.
and
I'm
I'm
very, I
grateful
mean,
for you.
like I said, I'm very grateful to speak on your platform. You know what? You join me and Tundi on Sundays. What's that? At 8
You
o'clock.
guys are out. You guys are out there, man. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm grateful,
I'd
man. The
really
fight is
love
right.
to come through, and I can't wait. But I feel like Tunde will be. I feel like Tunde will block me for some reason. I don't know why.
Nah, bro,
Lions
you
in the
got.
camp.
You know what I mean? Jump on. You and Trill, leave your opinions, man. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And leave your opinions. Like I said, but you know what I mean? I'm grateful for the time. You know what I mean? Grateful for being on your channel. You know what I mean? So big up yourself, man. Love
Yeah,
my bro.
Thank you so much.
thank you for coming on across the way from the
All
US
right, man.
to the UK.
Wait,
man.
what part of America are you from, Trill?
I'm from New England.
Okay. Yeah,
These men
because
are so unoriginal, innit? They're so unoriginal. They can't
He gets
even come
mad
up with
anytime. He gets
names for
mad
places.
anytime. You know what I'm saying?
Not
okay,
even
then,
that.
my friend.
Uncle. I'm sorry that you had to hear that, Uncle. But no, thank you
Nah, man, it's
so
all
much
good,
again.
man. Keep on doing what you're doing, Ricco. Keep on doing what you're doing, my bro. Take care. God bless, bro.
I'll see you
Love.
on Monday. Yeah, I'll see you on Monday.
Yes,
You
you
know
definitely,
why.
certainly shall see me on Monday, my bro. Take care.
Yeah.
God bless. All right,
God
later.
bless you too, Uncle man. Thank you so much.
Thank
Well,
you for
guys,
everybody for tuning in to another dope episode of the new Across the Way from the US to the UK, now streaming on all streaming services. Now you get to rock with us 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, with some dope shows and dope topics. Ricco, how was you feeling about the interview, man?
I felt really good about that, man. On all streaming services, so we're on OnlyFans as well now. So if you guys really want to support that, and we'll hit you with a promo code.
Stop asking me for feet pics.
You know what? The jig is up. I didn't need to. No, but I just want to say I'm a massive, huge fan of Uncle Spence, man. He is one of the goats, one of my personal heroes. He knows it as well. He was so exhausted today. I know why.
I seen
But
it.
he still came
Shout out
through,
to him
and
coming through.
he
Still
still came
coming
through, and
through.
he showed love, man. So, and that's what I want to say. All the people that obviously come onto the new across the way from the US to UK.
Yo, why you
I
gotta do the
respect.
whole? What was that? What was the whole?
I can't help it. I can't help it.
That's what you
You
gotta do.
make
That's
what you
what you think. Hold on.
you.
When I say the things that I say just flow right off. It just flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I
welcome to
know,
the
yeah,
new
but I'm a
across the
disruptor,
way, US to the
so
UK
I
on
don't want to
Monday
do that.
through Friday, bringing you
Nah,
brand new
that's too
topics,
easy.
streaming on all
Nah.
services. You gotta be like to the new across the way.
Yep. I want to be extra. I want to be over the top. So they're gonna remember my shit. Like,
now they're gonna remember it.
Yeah,
Damn,
tomorrow
like,
at work.
they're gonna
They'll be
be like,
I was watching this across the block, and then this other guy said something. I can't remember what he said. But yeah,
another dope interview. You know, like we said,
Thank
we're
you
gonna
so
keep
much.
on bringing out these interviews every Friday for your, Monday through Friday we got dope shows, and
Yeah,
Ricco,
you lot, man.
let me know.
Like I said, I'm the head
Let me know.
of talent, creative, and media relations, man. I have a
Yep,
whole business card
yep.
and
So
shit.
if you know how
Like,
to tap dance, sing, you hit up Ricco. He got you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know how to tap dance. I can sing a little bit, but I don't know what the heck. No, it's like anybody from Massachusetts or
He's a
New
talent
England.
agent. He's a talent
I can't.
agent.
I
You know what
can't
I'm saying?
believe you. I can't
He's
believe
a
you
talent
embarrassed me in
agent.
front of my uncle like that. You had the nerve to say New England, bro. You should have just said your road name.
Nah, I said New England, the updated
Nah,
version. That's what
fuck
I was
all
gonna
that.
say. The
That's a
updated
mad
version.
thing.
That's what I was gonna say. I was say updated England. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm not even feeling that. You really
Where you
said,
from?
and you really said
Updated,
New England.
updated
You,
England.
man, you're there. All right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. Okay, all right.
I said it with a
So
pair too.
we're done for this special episode of Across the Way for the US to
Thank
the
you,
UK.
everybody. Thank you,
Big up
everybody.
everybody, man. I hope we've made your Friday a whole lot better. So yeah, tune in, like, share, subscribe, check Trill out. His album, he's releasing it on my birthday because it's
Yeah.
good luck. And yeah, love everybody, man. Big up to Uncle Spencer as well. I'll check you guys for some very special super content on a Monday. So Monday is gonna be super special content. Yeah.
State of
So
boxing.
check it out.
State of
And that's how we're
boxing.
doing it.
Cross the way. They
Well,
do it. Cross the way,
that one
baby.
there, and I'm gonna be at an event, and it's gonna be like sick. So it's gonna be like I'm gonna have loads of little bloopers and stuff. We're gonna play on the show on Monday, so it's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, big up everybody in the building. Crossed away from the US to the UK. Shout out to all of our sponsors, man. We love you guys.